Hello, my name is Lee, and today I will rate all Pokemon of Gen 8. Gen 8 is the only generation that I haven't played because I don't have a Switch. I did watch a playthrough though, and so I'm vaguely aware of all the Pokemon, and I tried getting back into competitive, like in Pokemon Showdown. And if I remember correctly, there are some pretty bad ones, but also pretty cool ones, so I like this gen. I think it's cool. Also this episode is dedicated to Adriana from Canada. I'm your biggest fan, and she's my biggest fan. Hello. So, Grookey is the grass starter. Looks pretty cute. I like the little bun with the little thing. Don't know how I feel about the orange Cheeto dust on its hands, or that it has a weird beak, but it's okay. It's good. It's a B-. Thwacky is okay. It's not as cute, it's not badass yet, it's the weird middle stage. I don't like its shade of green. I'll give it a C+. Now Rillaboom. I remember Rillaboom. I really like that one. It's a drummer gorilla with cool hair metal hair. He has pecs, he's buff. I really love Rillaboom. He's awesome. Rillaboom is an... Is it an S tier? No, it's an A+ though. Pretty dang good. Score Bunny. Wait, I have to look. No, I hope the music isn't too loud. Because it's pretty loud for me. I will adjust the music. Yeah, Score Bunny. It's super cute. It's an S tier. It's a little bunny, but it has a little band-aid thing, and it's cute. It's an S tier. It's definitely one of the best starters of all time. Reboot, weird middle thing. It does look kind of cool with the ears that go down and the like a scarf it has. It's almost like a hooligan. Is that what it means? Reboot? No, that's from Boots, not hooligan. But that's an A tier, easy. Cinderace. Looks a little bit weird. Still a really cool idea with the ball and stuff, and it's kicking, which makes sense because rabbits have feet. It's an A-. It's an A-. I still really like it. That's why it's A tier, but yeah. Sobble. I think it's the weakest one of these starters just because the others are so cute. But just being a crying little guy, it's not too appealing. I think people actually like Sobble. I mean, I think it's okay, but it's a C tier for me. It's like a really bad Mudkip, and I love Mudkip actually. Drizzile is even worse. It's the weird, awkward middle stage. Like it's a emo goth kid. It's like, I don't know, from crying kid to emo kid, and then the next one, it does feel a little bit disconnected. That's a C-. Inteleon, however, is one of my faves, gets an S tier. It is a James Bond secret agent who shoots with a finger gun. How cool is that? And I like how weirdly thin it is. Like, it really looks weird, but cool weird. So I really like the final stage in Inteleon. Quavid, it's, first of all, it has a really bad name, Quavid. And it's just another rodent. It looks dumb. It's a D tier. And Greedent is the same thing but brown. It's a D tier. Rookity, it's a normal bird. It's a D tier. Corvisquire looks way better. I would say that's it's a B minus actually, because before it didn't really look like a raven, or yeah, it just looked like generic cute bird. But this one looks awesome. And Corviknight, one of my faves. I love Corviknight. That's an S tier easily. It's a friggin' Raven Knight in armor in badass Death Knight armor. How cool is that? I'll tell you how cool. Very much so. S tier. One of my faves. Lip Bug, really ugly generic bug. D tier. Also, bugs evolve so late in newer gens. Like in the old gens, the bug thing was, oh, they evolve early. Why did they get rid of that? I will never understand. Dottler. Pretty bad. Looks awful. Looks like nothing. It's a D tier. Orbeetle. Now that's more creative. Orbeetle, the psychic thing with the bug body, is its cranium? That's pretty awesome. Looks pretty cool. It's a B tier, B plus even. See, that's the creativity I like in bug Pokemon. Nickit, a sassy fox. Foxes are cool. I like that it's sassy. Tail is a bit weird, but I like the little, like, almost like makeup it has. It's an A minus. Pretty dang good. Thievel, less cute, but I like the, like, almost like a ball at the opera mask. No, I don't think that they had that at the opera. I don't know. Like on the ball, the mask. And a little mustache, yeah, I forgot about that. It's an A tier, for sure. Gossifleur. I don't like how it's in a cone. The rest is pretty cute, but also pretty standard for a plant Pokemon. So not very creative. It's a C plus. Eldegoose. It's not that great. I mean, I guess the thing, but we already had that exact plant 2 times. Why not? There are literally thousands of plants. Just choose a different one, please. It's a D minus. No, not a D minus. I forgot that Mr. Mime. Nothing should come that close to Mr. Mime. It's a D. Wooloo. Now that's a normal type. That's great. We already had sheep before, but not like this. And it's, it has its own identity. And it's a normal type based on a farm animal, and it's super cute and fluffy. It has little braids. That's cute. I really like Wooloo. Wooloo is an S tier, easily. Jabwool. Less cute. But, it makes sense as an evolution. It's an A minus. No, actually it's a B plus. It looks a bit too standard, whereas Wooloo felt a bit more creative. Chootle. Ugh. It's a freaking baby thing with a giant head. It's awful. It's a D tier. I don't like it. It's a buck tooth. It made sense for the rabbit, but not for the turtle. Dreadnought looks more like its own thing and not like a stupid baby, but it's a water rock turtle. How many more do we need? Stop it with the water rocks. And with the turtles. So bad. It's also a D tier. I like its design more, but just its existence makes me angry. Yamper. I guess it was Gen 5 where they started to be like, wait, people like dogs. Let's have a dog every time. Which isn't a bad move. I do like it. Could be a bit more creative, but it's an electric dog. It's fine. It's a B tier. Bolton, that's actually pretty cool that it changes like dog races, and it's a fast one. You know, makes sense with electric types. They often are. A minus. Roly-Coly is awful. It's a coal that rolls, and it looks like nothing. Looks like a piece of crap. That's a D tier. But car coal might be the worst one. It's a minecart that's actually a rock, has a stupid grinning face, and just coals in it. Come on, that's not creative. That's just literal trash tier Pokemon. I give this actually an F tier. I think it deserves to be in the same tier as Mr. Mime. Colossal, pretty much just as bad, but at least it looks more like a creature, so that's a D minus tier again. Applin, it's just a freaking apple. It's a D tier. Flapple, it's a flapping apple. The worm is a worm. I guess there's like a pun there somehow. Where? Still pretty bad though. It's a C minus. Appleton is the more fun version of it. It's like almost like a turtleback, but it's an apple pie. It's pretty fun, and I like the helmet over the eyes, so that one's a C plus. Silly Cobra has an awful name, but it's a cobra that looks kinda silly, but also kinda cute. It's a ground type. I like its huge nostrils, the sad eyes. It's an A tier. I really like Silly Cobra. I just wish it wasn't named Silly Cobra. Sandaconda, that's a bit more creative. And look at it. I love Sandaconda. It's an anaconda that's coiled in itself. So it's, it's like a coil or a cone. I guess the play on it is that it's like a tornado. I love it. It's awesome. It has high defense, ground type. Makes sense because it's rolled in on itself. The visuals match the stats. That's an S tier. I love Sandaconda. So cute and cool. Kramer Ant is pretty bad. It's a gimmick, and it's a pretty bad gimmick. We already have water flying types. That put things in its mouth. I know it's a different race, or not race, species of bird than Pelipper, but did we need this? No. It's a D plus at least. Aerocuda, as far as standard fish Pokemon go, at least it's a bit more creative and fun. Looks kind of fun with the googly eyes. So it's a C plus. Barraskewda. Not creative enough, looks too much like it's Prevolution, but it's okay. It's still a C+. Oh no, Toxel. I know people love Toxel, but it's a stupid baby with a diapers, baby cheeks, and a tongue. And it evolves at level 30. At least let it be like a baby form that can evolve early. I hate this, I'm not going to lie. People love this, I despise this. This is F plus. Or D minus minus. Toxtricity, on the other hand, is pretty cool. It's like a punk guy. Oh, actually, it is punk Pokemon. I never knew that. Has cool hair. I like that the nature determines its color and stats. It's awesome, and it plays itself because it has guitar knobs on it. That's creative. It's an A tier. Sizzlipede. See that this is a creative bug design. Because it's its own thing. Firebug with fire mustache. We didn't have a tapeworm before. Pretty cool. It's a C. No wait, no C tier. It's a B plus. Also evolves pretty late, which is annoying, but it's fine. This has a fire X on its butt and on its face. It's like a centipede tapeworm mix, and it's fire. It's pretty fun. It's a B tier. Clobberpuss. I know people hate this evolution line, and I don't get it because I love it. It's based on something real. You know, the people used to fight octopuses before they were like, maybe that's torturing the animal. Let's stop doing that. But they have great strength, so it makes sense fighting octopus with little boxing gloves. How cool, and it has goat eyes. Goat eyes are cool. Better than baby eyes. Grab-locked, it becomes a wrestler with a cool mask. It has two pairs of wrestling arms. It's awesome. It's an S tier. Grab-locked, creative and fun design. I don't know why people hate this. I don't get it. It's awesome. Sinistee. It's just a teacup, but at the same time it is a poltergeist that's supposed to be an object. And making the object tea that holds itself, like the hand comes out, that's actually pretty fun. It's an A tier. Usually I don't like the object things, but as a poltergeist, with that little bit of creativity, the creativity sadly is gone with Poltegeist, because now it's just looking out of the pot instead of like holding itself, or I guess pouring itself into something that would be creative. But no, it's a step back, sadly, because I don't hate it. It's a B minus. Hatena. The first evolution looks kind of derpy and not that great, but it's okay. It evolves super late, what the heck? It's like a trend since Gen 5, I think. It's okay. It's a C+. Now Hatrim, on the other hand, that's like an even better Curlia. Reminds me a little bit of, actually the Prevolution reminds me already of the witches in Paper Mario, the 1000-Year Door. It's super cute, it has a large head. with like little braid things, growths. And it's a little girl in there. It's an A tier. Now Hedren, that's the awakening feelings inside of children tier, aka S tier. It's like this gen's Gardevoir, or Lopunny, or Leg Plant Serena. It's awesome. I love it. I love the fact that it's still the little thing, but it's like almost driving a hair mecha suit, like living hair hat. That's creative, and the way they did it, it's a very appealing thing. Like, you want to hug this thing, or more accurately, you want to be hugged by it. So cute. It's an S tier, definitely one of my faves. Ooh, actually, I just remembered my fave of this gen. We haven't even seen it yet. This gen is great, actually. Lots of bad baby bug ones, but lots of great ones too. Impidimp. It's an imp. Looks a bit too crazy for my taste, but it's fine. It's a C+, I guess. Morgrem. That's the definition of how you do an awkward teen middle stage, but you make it work. Because they go all in with the hair, like not like the stupid Sobble evolution, which is the awkward emo kid that everyone hates. This is the cool goth kid that everyone secretly admires. They try to bully him, but he's too cool for them. Look at the hair, look at the nose, and the smug smile. This one's an S tier. It's an S tier. I really love this. Grimmsnarl is a weird one. Much like the Hedren, it's based on hair. But instead of hiding in luscious hair, it has like gross hair armor that's also its muscle. Looks really strange and alien-like, but it does still remind me of the, Japanese imp demon thing. It's also an S tier. I also love this one. And I would also like to give the Prevolution of Hedren, the middle form, a retroactive S tier. Some really great evolution lines here. Awesome fairy type. The fact that it was an imp fairy, that makes sense. Awesome. It was some of the best work they've done. Obstagoon. I forgot about this. It's a KISS member. It's an S tier. I love this. It's awesome. Like, they went for a lot of musical themes with punk guy and like goth is that, yeah, that's also musical stuff. It's awesome. It's an S tier. This, oh man, so many awesome ones. I love this gen. I love it. I'll gladly take ugly babies if we can also get this stuff. Berserker is pretty ugly as far as regional variants go. Like, Meowth was so cute, but what happened to you? I like that it has a weird beard, but it's a C tier. It's like there's too much going on. It's too busy of a design. Cursula. The head coral Pokemon, and I'm not talking about the kid from Walking Dead, Coral. So they gave it a regional form to have it washed out dead coral. And it's a ghost because corals are living and it died. It's like commentary, it's societal commentary, and at the same time, they took a pretty bad original Pokemon, like bad stat-wise. I think the Coral thing is Corsola was a cool Pokemon, but not very useful. But they made it work. I love this. It's also an S tier. Ooh, and the next one, also an S tier. Surfetched. First of all, silly name, but I like it. Farfetch'd, a Gen 1 Pokemon that, frankly, I kinda like, but it's so useless. It's never worth it to use. And they finally, first of all, they made it an awesome regional form. I'll do the regional forms after this, directly after this, so stay tuned. And it's fighting, it's a Lancelot, but it has a leek shield and a leek sword. It is all I ever wanted. It's also an S tier. Freaking amazing. Ooh. And then we have this. It's like, I think Gen 8 has the most range from god-awful Pokemon to amazing greatness. And this is on the god-awful spectrum. Somehow they made my least favorite Pokemon even worse. It's an F tier. I hate Mr. Mime, I hate Mr. Rhyme, and I hate this other regional thing that we are getting to. Rune or Rigus. Really awkward thing. Don't know how much sense this makes. Yeah, I don't like it. I like Cofagrigus more, even though it has a slur in it. C tier. Milcery. It's literally just milk. Or cream, I guess. But it's so not creative. It's literally just a blob. I have to give it a D tier. It's nothing. It just exists to evolve into this. All creamy? I guess it's a decent design. I hope I always scrolled correctly. That's annoying, but I try to do it. It's a C+. It's okay. The Gigantamax form is awesome. It's like an entire cake. That's creative, but I wish it had a cake final form. Ooh, that's my favorite. Phalanx. Phalanx is the only one I properly remembered because I immediately fell in love with it. And I think people don't like this. I think people hate Phalanx. And I don't get it why. It's one of my absolute favorites of all time. It's 6 little Spartans with a little leader, and it's, I guess, not necessarily Spartan. It is also Centurion inspired, but so creative. It looks like a caterpillar on first glance, but it's little Spartans with 2 shields, and they are fighting because, of course, they are soldiers. They have formations. I think they could have done more with it, like I don't know, you give it an item and then it's defensive formation, like raises both defense stats sharply. And then like offensive, this could be the offensive thing with like much higher attack. They gave it a signature move, which I guess is already cool enough, but I think they could have done more with the gimmick of formations. Maybe they will still do. They will probably revisit this. And I love it. It's an S tier. I don't know if I give out S pluses. I probably didn't, so it's an S tier. But easily my favorite so far. Even better than the other S tiers, which were already one of my faves. I think this is my top 5 probably, if I remember it. So awesome. And then we have Pink Urchin. It's just a sea urchin with a butt on its face. Pretty bad. It's a D tier. Snom has another butt on its face. It looks like nothing. It's a D tier. Frostmoth. That's better. It's, you know, this is how bug Pokemon are supposed to look. Like weird, like insects are already interesting. You don't really have to change them. You just have to pick the interesting ones out. And they picked a moth, which usually look kind of cool and alien-like. And it's an ice moth. It's fun. I really like Frostmoth. It's a B tier. Stonjourné. Pretty bad. It's a... I guess I kinda like that it's based on... it's like the Stonehenge Pokemon. But it's just a smiley face on a Stonehenge. Don't do it like this, guys. It's a C minus. Ooh, Ice Cube. I hope people hate this because I hate it. I have to admit though, it is pretty funny. Like every time I saw it in Pokemon Showdown random, every time I was like, what is that? It's funny, so I can't be too mean on it. But there are so few penguin Pokemon, and we didn't have a really great one. We had okay ones, but penguins and elephants are my favorite Pokemon. Animal. And I wish we got some really awesome... We have Phanpy, so I'm happy on the elephant front, but this does not satisfy my penguin needs. It's a C+. Yeah, we have pretty awful penguin Pokemon. Except for Piplup. That one's fine. Indeedee? Indeedee. That's a pretty bad name. I don't even know what it's supposed to look like. It looks like a less interesting Audino. Or a less interesting Gen 6 psychic thing. It's like such a knockoff. And it's so boring. It's a D tier. Oh, it's the Pikachu clone. I have to admit, it's probably one of the cutest Pikachu clones. I don't count Mimikyu because Mimikyu is amazing. Mimikyu is way better than the Pikachu clones, but it's not the worst. I like that it has hangry mode. I like that it's actually called hangry mode. That's funny. I didn't know that. So, it's fine. It's a C+. Yo, that's right. They have elephants. Cufant. It's a cute elephant. I like how it's copper. And like when copper oxidizes, it gets this really cool shade of green. That's so creative. I don't even know. I think it's bad, like competitively. But it's so cool that we have a copper elephant. And it's actually cute. Oh my god, I forgot we got another cool elephant. Why not a cool penguin too? Oh, do I get... I think I'll give this... No, I'll give it an S tier. Fuck it. S tiers all around. I swear it's not because I'm in a good mood. Because I am pretty tired and it's way too hot here. The Pokemon are just awesome in this gen. Copper Raja. It's an Indian copper oxidized, cool green oxidization with awesome copper veins and cool blunt things, and it has almost like a hand thing trunk. The Gigantamax form is pretty awesome. It's perfect. It's an S tier. Such an awesome elephant. Damn, I love it. We really need an elephant starter. I really want an the starters of Gen 9 are already confirmed at the time of this video, so we don't get one. Yeah, it's too bad I can't play Gen 9 games either, because I don't have a Switch. This gen's fossils suck ass. I know they're supposed to be a joke, but I usually love the fossils. I always look forward to them. And to see them wasted on a silly joke of haha, we put them together wrong. I mean, I get it, it's based on real life joke and stuff, but it's so ugly. I think they all get D tier. Yeah, this one's really ugly, D tier. This one is annoying competitively. Also looks no, they look all equally awful. D tier. Arctofish looks the most like it could be, like it's almost like a real Pokemon, but oh god, the wrong head is bothering me. It's also D tier. Duraludon, it's steel shape. Pretty bad. It's a D tier. It's like nothing, it's just a shape. Dreepy, that one's cool. It's a little floating ghost dragon. I mean, the first evolution isn't much, really. It evolves super late, but dragons usually do, so it's not a problem. But level 50, gosh. That's an A tier. Dracloak, we already get a hint of how awesome it is. Also an A tier. And then Dragapult. Damn, one of my faves. Once again, they did awesome. Like, first of all, Dragon pseudo legendary always have great stats. This time they went for high speed, and they made it a stealth bomber head dragon ghost that's spectral in the tail, that's shooting its little sperm babies out of its missile launchers. And it has this really cool look, like, yeah, that's right, I'm shooting my babies. So creative. It's way more creative than anything I could ever come up with. Just realized it sounds pretty arrogant that I'm implying, but come on, all these bugs and birds, I can do better than those. But this dragon, whoever came up with it, I think they introduced who designed them, actually. Let's look it up. Because on this wiki they have it. You know what? They don't. They had it for some other Pokemon, like who designed them. Yeah, it has amazing speed stat. I don't like the power creep, actually, of newer gens, but awesome. I love it. S tier, if I didn't say it already. Zacian. It's just a wolf. I mean, wolves are cool, but I don't like how they have human-made weapons in their mouth. Makes no sense, like in that form. It's a D tier. Pretty boring as far as legendaries go. Zamazenta. Also pretty bad. I like its hair, actually. I mean, it looks cool. I wish I had this as a pet. But I kind of wish... I like... As much as they are hated, I like the weird legendary, like the two cool looking ones, like Dialga and Palkia. But I also like the birds and stuff, like the creative ones. Oh my god, it's so hot in here. Eternatus, that's going way overboard. I don't like this at all. I mean, it's supposed to be like a nightmare creature, but it doesn't look like a Pokemon. It looks like nothing. It looks just bad. It's a D tier. Cub-Fu is pretty funny. I like how pissed it is. We already have like fighting bears and stuff, like with the panda one. So I'm kind of sad that it's still not creative. Just come up with something else, but it has a fun design, so B-. Urshifu. Urshifu looks better design-wise. It's almost like a kappa or something with the little beak. But I like how it has like clothes and the little bandana. It's still a B-. Oh my god, it's so hot. Fuck it up. I'll put on the little fan. Zarude, first of all, I love this song, Sandstorm. Evil Monkey, pretty funny. Grass Dark, pretty cool, unique typing. It's not unique, we had it before, but I like the typing, that's what I'm trying to say. Like an evil plant is appealing to me. B tier. Regieleki. Oh my god. Let's go on a rant. The original Regis, the Philzomes, if you will, that's a stupid pun. They are rock, ice, and steel, the hardest materials because they are like based on. I know in Pokemon lore they are not. They are just like ancient aliens or whatever, but pretty clearly they are based on like golems, or I guess you could say automatons, like artificial built beings. How can, I guess it makes sense if they are aliens that there's a pure electrical being, but it goes against the spirit, I feel like, of what the Regis are. I wish they had just made it a different thing. Like, don't get rid of the Regi resemblance, just make it like an electric ghost, like a ghost in the machine, like a hacker spirit or whatever. That would have been fine, but they had to make it a Regi. It's way too speedy. I don't like it. It just looks like a head with electric. It's so bad. It's a D tier. And I really like the original Regis. Regidrago, the same thing. Dragons, that's like electricity, okay, at least it's artificial. Like it can be argued, oh, ancient alien civilization, they had electricity. But dragon, you have a dragon ball, like literally a ball, and then like a fossilized dragon head eating the ball? It's bad. It looks like crap. Why did this have to be a Regi? You know, it's even worse somehow than the electric one, because that one at least makes sense in Pokemon, like the design lore. I mean, I'm sure they came up with lore for this piece of crap, but it's probably not good. This is a D-. Actually, it's an F tier, fuck it. It's almost as bad as Mr. Mime. Glastrier, it's a frozen horse. Not very creative. It's a C-. Spectrier, it's a dead horse. I want to beat it. That was a bad pun. Looks better, like cooler, but we already have wisp hooves on the original horse Pokemon. Not very creative, it's a C tier. I wish they were more creative, like Mudbray, that was creative, it was a donkey horse. That's dirty, that was creative. Calyrex looks awful. It's a little antler dude without arms? Or with tiny arms. And a gigantic swollen head. It looks sick. Like, I don't want to touch this thing. Like, not sick and cool, bro. It's sick as in get off of me, don't infect me, bro. It's a D-. Wordier. Oh, now we are getting into the Legends of Arceus things, which I haven't even seen a full playthrough of. But that one looks like a really fun game too. They really broke up the format. They tried something new, which I'm always in favor of. Even, I don't know if it's fun to play because I haven't played it, but it looks fun. It's a cool form. Stantler. Oh wait, it's an evolution of Stantler. It's not even a regional form. Yeah, it's cool. It's a B tier. Cleavor. Evolved from Scyther, I know that. Looks really weird and strange. But it's supposed to be like an ancient version. It has dual wielding axes. It's almost like a barbarian Scyther. I love Scyther and Scizor. This one does not look as streamlined and cool, but it does look kind of badass, so not bad at all. It's a B+. Ursaluna. I actually wish the Ursaring line was more awesome than they are, because I like them, but they are a bit boring. This is exactly what I ever wished for. I didn't know this existed until recently. I just took a quick look at the list before this video, because I've literally never seen this thing before today. It's awesome. I like how its eyebrows, its weird ones, are clouds on its full moon forehead. It's weird. It's a convoluted, weird design, but I love the awesome claws that Ursaring had. I love its weird look on its head. I love the cloud with moon on its face. I think this is an A tier. A tier, yeah. Looking at its stats really quick. Has amazing attack. Yeah, it's pretty good actually. It's a good Pokemon. I love it. A tier. Basculegion. I mean, I like what's Basculin? Is it called Basculin? Yeah, I liked Basculin, kind of. I mean, I don't like it that much because it's just a fish, but I mean, I like how it's a ghost that's wispy. It's not bad. It's a B tier. One of the better fish out there, fish Pokemon. Sneasler. It's weird. I liked Sneasel. I even like the alternative form Sneasel. This one looks pretty weird, but not bad. But also it sounds like a really bad slur somehow, Sneasler. B-, because it makes me feel confused. Overquill. Not very creative. I like that Quillfish has an evolution, but I wish it was more creative and not just more Spike. It's a C tier. Oh my god, so many. This video is so long. I think I'm talking too much. My throat is hurting. And Amorous? Ugh. It's one of those Tornadus line Pokemon. I don't like its Therian form at all. That one looks creepy as heck. That one gets a D tier. Because it makes me feel like it wants to molest me. This one though, it reminds me of Wendy, like one of Bowser's children, or I guess adopted children. He adopted 7 children, which was weird. And then he birthed. No, I guess he didn't birth it, if he's the father. It's weird that Bowser has 7 adoptive children, and then later he had a child, and then he forgot about his other ones. What I'm trying to say, it reminds me of Wendy. I like that it has a snake as an actual boa, and the snake, it looks weird. I think I'm going to give it a B+. I don't want to give it an A tier because it's weirding me out too much. But it's not bad. It's just weird enough to somehow appeal to me. Oh, Bulbasaur, that one is new. We just are done. Let's do regional forms really quick. I have to make them visible though. Wait. Where is it? Wait, I'm supposed to... Oh, I can just move it. Yeah. Rattata... those are Alolan forms. The Dark Rattata is fine, but not really necessary. It just looks like a crappy Rattata. Alolan Raichu, though. One of my faves. Looks really cool. A tier. Sandshrew and Sandslash Alolan forms. Not that cool. I guess I like their typing, but it's just ice blocks on them. The originals look much cooler. So those get a C-. Vulpix. Vulpix, Alolan form, super cute. Same goes for Ninetales. Super awesome, actually. Look really majestic. The originals are already awesome. They basically, it's almost just like a palette swap. So I think both get an S tier. Diglett, that's just silly. That's a C tier. It was not necessary. Dugtrio, it's awful, but it's creative and funny awful, so it gets a B tier. I like Alolan Meowth, like how sassy it is and weird. That gets an A- or a B+. Alolan Persian, though, it just looks like it was stung by bees. The original Persian looks so cool, but this is just awful. It's a D tier. Geodude with hair. Why did you do that? It's a D tier. Same goes for Graveler. Now Golem, at least it looks a bit more creative, like with the electric thing and beard. Looks better than the weird stubble hair. It's a C tier. Now Grimer and Muck. This one I like it when it makes sense. I guess the other ones is based on magnetic rocks or whatever, but this looks like it makes sense because it's based on water pollution, and this looks like oil spills, like with the rainbow colors. That's fun. And since oil is the most evil of pollution, I guess, it's also dark type. It's fun, looks fun. B tier. Alolan Executor, silliest thing they did in that gen probably. I think it was funny. It's a B tier. Marowak, Looks cool. I don't like how its head grew. At the same time, I get it because it's based on those giant masks they have with their dances. But then I wish they just made those masks into Pokemon and not just have it be a regular ass Marowak. But it's fine, it's a beat here. Oh my god, my throat is hurting. We already had... Why is this... Okay, let's move this again. Galarian Meowth. The Meowth actually looks okay. It's Berserker, that's weird. So this one gets a C+. Oh my god, Ponyta, Galarian Ponyta, and Galarian Rapidash. Awesome. I don't know why they are psychic. I think just fairy type would have been cool enough. I don't know why the first form isn't fairy. But it's awesome. It's a unicorn. It is so cute. They are both S tier. I love them. Ooh, and Farfetch'd. It's like the bad Farfetch'd at school that's beating kids up. It's awesome. It looks like anime delinquent Farfetch'd. It's been neglected for so long. It's sick of your crap. It wants to be awesome, so it became this. I love it. It's an S tier. Wheezing is... Oh my god. Wheezing. Wait, did Coughing not have a... I guess Coughing didn't have a regional form. It's just, why is it a fairy? Why does it have mustache and top hat? It's too weird for my taste. It's a D tier. Guess which tier Mr. Mime is. It's an even worse Mr. Mime. It's an F tier. Corsola, that's the dead Corsola. It's so super creative, as I've already said. I'll give it an S tier. Zigzagoon and Linoon become KISS members, and it's perfect. Like they choose this because they already have the eye thing. It's perfect. Super creative. Super fun. Darumukuma, making it an ice form regional makes sense. I don't like the design that much anyway. It's basically almost like a palette swap, but it becomes a snowman. So, C tier. This one actually looks like fun. It's a C+, with its weird tumor growth. Zen mode looks pretty silly and stupid though. Yamask is Yamask, yo. Basically it didn't change, it just has random stone crap instead of a mask, which made it cool because it's called Yamask. Ya idiots. It's a worse version. C-. I love Yamask, but you did my boy dirty by making it boring. Stunfisk. The bear trap thing makes sense. That's fun. C tier. Oh my god. I hope it's not many because I'm so hot. Slowpoke. It's just psychic type. That's boring. And it's just yellow. That's a D tier. That's boring. Poison psychic. That one makes more sense. Looks a bit cooler because it has it on its arm. That's funny. Yeah. C tier. Articuno. I love Articuno. This one doesn't look anything like Articuno though. It's weird. Doesn't look bad, but yeah. They could have just made it its own thing. I'll give it an C+. Regional Zapdos though looks pretty awesome. The fact that it's a flying type like Doduo, like one of those running birds, pretty cool. The fact that it's fighting makes sense because those birds are really strong and can kick your ass. That's an A tier. Moltres looks pretty awesome. I think, I don't know, still looks too much like fire. B tier. Slowking looks weird, but I like it. It's a B minus. Oh my god, I need something to drink more. Growlithe, based on those statue things, like those ancient dogs. Very funny, very cute actually. That's an A tier. Arcanine, let me take a closer look because it's so small. Less creative and less badass somehow than the original. It's a C tier. Could have been so easy to make it awesome. Voltorb, ancient Voltorb, that's funny. That gets a B tier for creativity. Like just in the context of, I don't really like Voltorb and Electrode, but based on them as the original, these are really fun variants. Also B tier. Typhlosion, I didn't know that. They gave that one. That looks weird. C tier. Quillfish, it's just a Quillfish. I don't even want to rank this. Sneasel, variant Sneasel looks cool. It's a B tier, or B plus even. It's just Sneasler that's making me feel weird things. Samurott, cool. They choose the samurai one. Yeah, that makes sense. Doesn't look too creative, the variant form. C minus. Lilligant just took off its pants, which admittedly makes it sexier, so C plus. Basculin, oh, it has overbite instead of underbite. That's funny. That's a B tier, cause that's funny. Zorua, it's white instead of black. It's dead instead of alive. I don't know, the original looks cooler, but it's sad, which makes it cute, so it's a B tier. It's fun. Zoroark, that looks too brutal actually. It looks like it has like sores, and it almost looks like it was killed brutally, like with blood splatters. That's too creepy. B tier, because I like it. Braviary has a silly, it looks just worse. It's a C minus. Sliggoo has a bigger shell. That's fun. It's a B minus. Goodra looks really sad about having to carry a large shell. It's pretty funny. So C plus. Avalugg, it sucked to begin with, and they glued steel to it. No, it's not even steel, it's a rock. Still sucks ass. It's a D tier. Decidueye, I really like it. It reminds me of is it like Horror Kid or whatever it's called in Majora's Mask? I haven't played through Majora's Mask, and the Zelda games aren't among my favorites because I'm too bad at them. But it reminds me of that, and I like the aesthetic of, like, it's almost like it's based on some Japanese legendary spirit thing, I'm sure. but it reminds me of, what is it called? The straw puppets that defend your fields from evil birds. Those things. Scarecrows. That's what they are called. The field defenders. Straw field defenders. That's my term for scarecrows. Which reminds me of something. We are done, by the way. Those are all the alternative forms. All Pokemon are rated now. Just want to mention, since we were talking about silly words, I couldn't come up with the word for clock recently, like the English word clock. So I came up with, like, the thing I said to describe clock was, like, oh, I'm looking at my time image device. Because it shows an image, like a digital clock, it shows an image of the time, and it's on a device. So if you have a digital clock, it's a time image device. It just sounds like a sci-fi thing, like that a time traveler would have. Like, oh no, my time image device. I thought that was pretty funny. I'm a pretty funny person. Yeah, so, God. Today I'm going on a concert. Let's see whether you can guess which one. But I'll start the upload of this one before I go. Yeah. So, I am Lee. This was Pokemon Gen 8. All my opinions. And I hope you enjoyed. Soon Gen 9 will come out. I'll watch a playthrough of that one. And then I'll rate those. Starters look okay so far. Those are the only ones I've seen. I don't like the Fire Crocodile one, but I think the other two are fine. But that's for another video. Bye-bye.